I discovered the most hated things in Attack on Titan that pisses off both Attack on Titan haters and glazers, like how Armin has always been a crybaby from season 1 all the way to the ending of the series.
He needs some milk!
Armin has always been this indecisive kid from the very beginning of the story. He's always crying about something, always second guessing himself, and he can't handle pressure on his own. Now strategically, Armin is a beast. I think this helped cover the fact that he literally cries about anything that he doesn't have a plan for. We all thought things would change after he inherited the Colossal Titan, but even with all that, he still turned out the same. There's only one thing us anime fans hate more than a loud main character, and it's a wimpy side character. One thing fans hate is how unoriginal the main protagonists in Attack on Titan can feel. Armin is always the smart character, Eren is the loud and spirited one, Mikasa is the strong protector, Jean is the jerk who causes tension, and Sasha is the comic relief. Each of them fits too neatly into a typical anime role, which makes some fans feel like their personalities are predictable instead of fresh or unique. Another thing fans really hate is how Mikasa's love for Eren was never fully explored. From the very beginning, it was clear she had deep feelings for him, but across the entire anime, she never once confessed. Fans can't help but wonder how the story might have changed if she had confessed how she felt to Eren. Maybe Eren would have actually run away with her, or even chosen a different way to save Paradise. And maybe if Mikasa told him about her feelings, she wouldn't be such a one-dimensional character, with most of her character boiling down to her saying Eren over and over.
Eren, 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 Eren.
This is a classic case of what fans call Barahim syndrome, when a promising female character isn't fully reaching their potential because of their love interest. And that's what makes it sting even more. Mikasa started out as a really promising female character. She had a super sad backstory and could kill titans like Levi, but her entire personality got erased for the sole purpose of being a reflection of Eren. Gabi. A lot of fans really can't stand Gabi. For starters, she killed Sasha, and since Sasha was one of the most beloved characters, that alone made people hate her, and low-key this scene felt satisfying to watch. On top of that, fans feel like she got way too much screen time for someone so annoying and arrogant. Even when people treated her kindly, she still stayed stubborn. Then there's her character development. It felt way too rushed. She spent just a short time on Parati before suddenly realizing the Island Devils aren't that bad. She's a character who was written to be unlikable. Many fans think her whole character just comes off messy and forced. Season 1 blew up in popularity because the whole story was focused on humans fighting these giant man-eating monsters. That setup hooked a ton of anime fans right away, but a lot of people didn't like how the theme shifted in season 2. Instead of the survival story of humans versus titans, it became more about humans fighting other humans. The pacing definitely slowed down compared to season 1, but even with that change, season 2 still had some incredible moments and was a solid season overall. When Levi destroyed Zeke in season 4, many fans were frustrated with this decision. Levi had already tied Zeke up completely and was cutting off his legs to stop him from transforming, so adding a thunder spear in his chest felt unnecessary. Worse still, it gave Zeke the chance to set it off himself, which is exactly what happened. The blast cost Levi an eye, several fingers, and left him permanently weakened, stripping him of his title as humanity's strongest soldier. I've seen a lot of people call out the plot armor in Attack on Titan. Like, what are the odds that Eren just gets swallowed whole by the bearded titan instead of being ripped apart like everyone else? Or that scene where Levi stabs Reiner straight through the neck and chest, yet he somehow walks away from it, with the excuse that he could shift his consciousness to another part of his body, and it doesn't stop there. Levi, after getting blown up point blank by a thunder spear, still managed to survive. That's all plot armor if you ask me. Armin and Levi are both massively popular characters, but if it came down to choosing only one to survive, who would it be? Many Erwin fans still argue that giving the Colossal Titan to Armin instead of Erwin was a mistake. Sure, Armin is intelligent, but Erwin's years of experience leading the Survey Corps carried far more weight. When you think about it logically, picking a 15-year-old rookie over a seasoned commander doesn't exactly add up. One thing that really annoys fans is how AOT introduces super likable characters only to turn them into Titan food a few episodes later. A perfect example is Mishi before Levi showed up. He was basically the strongest soldier in Paradise, which technically made him the second strongest overall. His character had so much potential, but instead he was killed off almost immediately. People really hate that Historia got pregnant and then was basically forgotten about. While it's easy to criticize, this was actually done on purpose. Isayama Mama didn't want her too involved in the big season 4 events, so he just pushed her to the side. The thing is, he never actually explained why he chose to sideline her, which makes it even more frustrating for fans. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Another hated thing is how the anime cuts out important manga scenes. For example, in the manga, when Eren was battling the female Titan smashes the attack Titan's skull, then runs to escape, but she's taken down by Mikasa. In the anime, after the female Titan starts running, the attack Titan eyes turn blue and veins like lava started glowing on his body. The attack Titan tackles her, crushed her skull, and she barely managed to get away. One thing that really bugs me about the show is how we never got more backstory on Freckles. She was stuck as a pure Titan for nearly 60 years, yet we never saw her talk about what the world was like back then. That feels like a huge missed opportunity. We can all agree Sasha's death was sad, but a lot of people are especially mad because Gabi was the one who killed her. Honestly, I don't think fans were upset just because she died. It's more about who killed her. Think about it. Nobody showed Sasha this much love back in seasons 1 through 3, but suddenly when she's gone, everyone is heartbroken. Doesn't really add up. We also have to talk about how many people hated Eren in the first couple of seasons. He annoyed a lot of fans, always loud, whiny, and basically a crybaby. But by season 4, he's a completely different person, and I bet those same fans actually like him now. The funny part, the most hated thing in the entire AOT franchise isn't even him, it's the live-action movie. If I had to describe that so-called movie in one word, it'd probably be called... We've finally gotten to the end of today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Until we meet again!